Tonight, WWA goes to war. Vanderpool must defend the WWA Championship in Indiana's biggest battle royal. Lizzie Six faces Alexander Knight to determine who enters the battle royal last. Josiah faces the Trend Killers in a handicap match. Josiah must win in order to enter Indiana's biggest battle royal. And opening the show, Logan Legit puts his national championship on the line against Dakota France and Jones in a triple threat match. This is Hysteria.
Gentlemen, welcome to WWA Hysteria. It's the war. Indiana's biggest battle royal is tonight. I am Drake Jackson.
And I am Colonel Harper. Thank you for tuning in.
Colonel Harper is here tonight, a new face to the WWA roster. And speaking of the WWA roster, the entire roster will be in Indiana's biggest battle royal for the WWA Championship in the main event tonight. But up first, Logan Legit is going to defend the WWA National Championship in a triple threat match. We'll tell you how he got here in just a second. Dakota France on his way to the ring. And let me tell you, folks, at a WWA show here recently, well, just to take it back a little further, Dakota France and Jones both won what was known as the Ultimate Opportunist Battle Royal Part 1 and Part 2, which caused them to face off for #1 contendership for the National Championship. However, the match ended in a double pin. So outside of having them face off again, we just decided, hey, what the hell? All three of them are going to have a triple threat tonight against Logan Legit for the National Championship.
I gotta tell you, Drake, listen to that ovation for Logan Legit. The true champion of the people. However, this is just my personal opinion. He seems to pander a whole lot. In my experience, the closer you fly to the sun, the sooner your wings melt off, and I expect that to happen here tonight.
He could be tempting fate. Let's not forget Stonewall, former national champion, in Logan Legit's rearview mirror right now. Coming out at a WWA live event, Battle Lines, they've assembled 2 teams of 4 to go 4-on-4, Team Stonewall versus Team Legit. But tonight, he has to focus on both Dakota France and Jones. The champion does not have to get pinned or made to tap out in a triple threat to lose the title. All 3 of these men looking to head into early 2021. I mean, it's still March, really going for that national championship. And Logan Legit had his first national title defense on the last episode of Hysteria against 3 of the WWA's heaviest hitters.
Your opening contest
Let's go, Josh Mackey.
for 2021 is a triple threat match for the WWA National Championship. Introducing first, the co-#1 contender, weighing in at 215 pounds, Jones! Introducing the other #1 contender, Weighing in at 179 pounds, he is the Duke, Dakota France. And now, introducing the reigning, defending WWA National Champion. Weighing in at 140 pounds, he is the juiciest peach in the WWA, Logan Legit.
Logan Legit, a fighting champion, and you mentioned earlier that he panders to the fans, but it seems to have been paying off for him, excuse me. I mean, listen to this crowd right now. They're thunderous for Logan Legit here tonight.
Seem to like Jones as well. However, if you have to ask me, the man I'd put my money on is the Duke himself. Now, we talked about that match. I was ringside watching at Eddyville while both men's shoulders were pinned to the mat. Dakota France was on top of Jones, and had Dakota's shoulders not been on the mat, this would be a one-on-one match right now, but it could end just as quick.
Look at that, over the ropes! Jones taken to the air. We don't see that often from the line dancing cowboy, but it was effective taking out Dakota on the outside. But look in the ring right now, Logan Legit already on the top rope. Crossbody to the floor.
Got only a minute into this.
Logan Legit, we talked earlier about his little goings-on with Stonewall right now. Stonewall, of course, did not get another championship shot at the national title as long as Alexander Knight was the champion, but he has turned against Logan Legit. Look at this ringside. Jones dropped spine first on the ring apron. That's the hardest part of the ring.
Well, like I said, the one man who isn't pandering, which man is in control right now?
Well, I can't argue the fact that Dakota France is in the driver's seat. We'll have to see how it plays out, though, because Logan Legit's back to his feet. Leapfrog, able to recover. Back kick. High kick from Legit. Snapmare from Logan Legit. 1, 2, kick out. Not exactly a kick out. Jones able to break up the pinfall attempt. Look out. Oh. Logan Legit and Jones working together, although I don't know if it was inadvertently or not. Look at that. Wow. Nice dodge from Logan Legit, able to get it off just enough. Dakota France still out on the floor, and it looks like Logan Legit's lining up for something. Again, Dakota France tries to get back in the ring, knocked off by Jones, and now Jones really turning on the aggression. You know, Logan Legit and Jones are both members of the WWA roster that really need to turn on the aggression sometimes. And Jones planting a face for 1, 2, kick out by Logan Legit.
We're seeing a more aggressive side out of the Cowboy than we've seen in recent weeks, that's for sure. That's because this is what this prize is all about, the WWA National Championship.
All three of these men will be in the WWA Championship Battle Royal tonight. Ooh, backbreaker from Jones. Oh, and a tag team move between Jones and Dakota France, although I'm not sure if Jones knew he was working with Dakota there, but it's still effective.
Maybe not, but you do see that in triple threat matches. The enemy of my enemy, am I right?
Can't argue there, and a low blow from Dakota France, but let's not forget there are no disqualifications in a triple threat match. Dakota France is definitely the type to take full advantage of that. Not a whole lot of honor when it comes to him.
Well, you can say it's not honorable, but that's a veteran's experience. Although a veteran's experience can't do much against that.
Look at this, Jones is on a roll. He moves out of the way. Wait, Molly go round from Logan Legit. 2, back kick from Jones, able to knock Logan off of the pin. 1, 2. Broken up by Dakota France. No man wants to give an inch in this match when the national championship is on the line.
This crowd again behind Logan Legit. However, I got to question his chances just from the beginning. You already know my stances and how I feel about him. But he is the smallest competitor both in height and in weight. I just don't see how he leaves with the championship.
Definitely does not have the size advantage, but we've seen that come into Logan Legit's favor more than once. Wait a second, precarious position. Oh! All three men crashing down. Who's going to be able to take advantage? 1, 2, no. Let's not forget Jones is fighting to go for his first ever championship in the WWE, excluding the tag team championships he won with Officer Andre, but his first singles title. Also, Dakota France fighting back to relevancy, really well-known national champion in WWA's past. Ooh. Dakota France taking time to talk smack to the crowd, and you want to talk about flying a little too close to the sun. That little bit of disadvantage possibly caused him to fall into a crucifix too.
Jones just, oh man.
Slingshot. Full Nelson slam. 1, 2. Logan Legit able to break it up.
We got to go for it again. You see it a lot more with the two younger competitors. They keep trying to make pinfalls while the third man is still in the ring.
That's true. It's not going to be easy to do that whenever you got a whole extra factor. Super kick. Oh, and a super kick to the back of the head. Logan Legit didn't even see it coming. 1, 2. Rope break from Jones. And that experience that Jones has comes into play. He had just enough willpower and just enough awareness to know where he was in that ring.
You said it, the wherewithal. I can't take it away from Jones.
Look at this. Dakota France now going for a sharpshooter. We've seen him use that a lot, putting people down with it, but wait a sec. Now he's adding Logan Legit, stacking him up. This is not good. No, surely not.
Well, hey, how do you keep from one person breaking up a submission?
Whoa!
Put it on both of them!
Both men screaming in pain. Dakota France able to lock the sharpshooter on both of them. Are you kidding me? And 4 legs are more powerful than 2. They send Dakota France into the ropes. Dakota France now stalking his prey. Jones needs to look out, and he did. Murder go round from Jones. 1, 2. Logan Legit able to get over there at 2.9, and this match is still going.
I don't know if you're going to have the strength there, buddy.
Well, the suplex was blocked, and now Jones and Dakota France. Oh, Logan Legit over onto his feet. Look at this. No way. Off the ropes. Sliced peach to both of them. Wow!
The winner and still WWE National Champion, Logan Legit.
I'll go ahead and eat my words. That was an incredible performance from Logan Legit. Being able to beat the two more experienced, much bigger competitors. I did not expect the man to be leaving with the championship here tonight.
Logan Legit picking up the victory, able to somehow pin both opponents in the match. And you know what, I said it earlier, but all 3 of them are going to be in Indiana's biggest battle royal in the main event tonight. But coming up next, Alexander Knight goes one-on-one with Lizzie Six. The winner gets to enter Indiana's biggest battle royal later on tonight in the final position. Stick around. This is hysteria. Well, I thought we were going to be able to go to a commercial break, but Stonewall ran right to the ring. Come on, the match is over. Logan Legit's been through enough. We need to get some help out here.
Hey, listen. Stonewall's had that championship in his sights for weeks now. If you were going to go after it, wouldn't you take down the weaker competitor?
This is not the way to go about things. Logan Legit still has to go through Indiana's biggest battle royal tonight.
That's if he makes it in the first place.
No. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? Don't do this. Come on.
I believe this peach is about to get juiced.
No!
Oh, my God!
Logan Legit driven straight through the ringside ring bell table. We need to get some help for Logan Legit. I don't even know if Logan Legit can make it to Indiana's biggest battle royal later tonight. Look at that, Stonewall's all proud of himself. Big deal, you beat a man who just had to face 2 other opponents. Look at him.
Drake, look at the easy work that he just made him champion. That's a sight we're going to have to get used to.
I don't like it. The fans here don't like it. And you know what? I already talked about the 2 other matches coming up tonight, but also Josiah is going to face the Trent Killers 2-on-1. If Josiah wants to be in Indiana's biggest battle royal, he must beat the Trent Killers. Stick around. We're going to get some help for Logan Legit out here in this area.
Did you know that you miss over half of the WWA's exciting action by just watching online? Check out the World Wrestling Alliance when they come near you. Event info and ticket prices can be found on Facebook.com/WWA is now.
Tyler. Hey man, nice seeing you again. Nice to always see you. Listen, I saw you out there tonight. It was pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie, I was taking notes. Don't know if you saw me out there, but you really impressed me, man. And I think I've got a few ideas in this head of mine that are really gonna elevate both of us.
You think I need you?
I don't
Listen, I won that match by myself tonight. Do I really need you?
I mean, technically you won by yourself, but think about the possibility.
9 times I've tried to win this damn battle royal and I've failed. I've failed every single time. I've failed, but this year is different. This is gonna be my year because I got something. Not only do I have the Pro Wrestling World Books, but I got 747! Look at the size of this man! Nobody in that ring, nobody can stop this man! And this man's with me. And I know. Well, isn't Ray gonna win? No, Ray's not gonna win. He's gonna get squished! Jordan? No, squished! All these special guests, squashed! This man is gonna destroy every single one of them! And I know what you're thinking. What's gonna happen when Nick Depp and 747 come face to face in that ring? Well, that's for us to know and for you to find out on Saturday.
Indiana's biggest battle royal is full of talented wrestlers, full of talented athletes. Hell, the WWA locker room's always full of talented wrestlers and athletes. But I'm different. See, the difference between you and me is I've been here, I've done this. I've won Kentucky's biggest battle royal, I've won Indiana's biggest battle royal, I've won them both, the only man to do so. So March 13th. You know, I think it's time that I quit taking a back seat to other guys. Because I look in that locker room full of talented wrestlers and talented athletes and I know I'm better than every one of them. So I should be on the top. I should be WWE champion. I'm tired of taking a back seat because Ray Waddell takes a back seat to nobody. So on the 13th, Nick Depp don't like me. He can try, but he ain't throwing me out. Stonewall don't like me. He ain't throwing me out. And Vanderpool, he ain't throwing me out. It ain't going to be perfect for you. Because, yeah, you got a couple weeks more time, but your time's up. It's my time now. I'm coming to take back my championship. I'm coming to take back my spot as the top guy. On March 13th, I prove that I'm different.
on WWA Hysteria. Drake Jackson in the booth tonight with Colonel Harper. Gearing up for some one-on-one action. Alexander Knight facing off with Lizzie Six. Both members of this match had an impressive showing in last year's version of Indiana's Biggest Battle Royal for the WWA Championship.
Make a couple stacks, do exactly what I want to. Mix a couple tracks, get a lady that I'm drawn to. Turn up to the ring, get me faded till I'm gone. I do what I want, couldn't stop me.
Now for the viewers at home, this is the one-on-one contest. Both of these people will be in Indiana's Biggest Battle Royal tonight. However, the winner of this match gets the last spot entering in Indiana's Biggest Battle Royal. So that is a huge advantage on the line. The loser of this match goes to the back and draws their random number to come out at some point in the field.
Now, you brought up the history from the war last year. Let me bring up some recent history. A week ago, I watched that man, Alexander Knight, absolutely flatten Jordan Whittaker. And I expect to see him repeat the same with Lizzie Six here tonight.
Alexander Knight and Lizzie Six, no foes for each other. Lizzie Six is a one-time WWA champion, was considered the underdog in her match, and she beat Alexander Knight for the WWA championship in that match. Alexander Knight, though, definitely has the experience advantage. He's pretty much been with the WWA since the doors opened. He's a multiple-time WWA champion, national champion, tag team champion. The man's done it all. Look at this, Alexander Knight grabbing the hair of Lizzie Six. Lizzie Six recently has been on a little bit of a tear, but also a little bit of a slump as she got together with Nick Willis in a tag team, but weren't successful in capturing the vacant WWA Tag Team Championships. Alexander Knight, of course, also recently losing the national title to Logan Legit and firing his manager, Zachary Westinghouse, who's still trying to find clients. And I think Lizzie Six has had enough of Alexander Knight's antics. Oh! Look at this. No. And Alexander Knight goes outside to take a breather.
Yeah, take a breather. That's a good call on his point. Also, I may not be the biggest fan of Lizzie, but she knows her strength. She's not going to win testing strength against Alexander Knight. So it looks like she's going up top.
Oh! Good Lord! Crossbody onto Alexander Knight. And she's okay. High risk maneuver to the floor. I don't know who caught the worst of that. 1, 2.
She's not going to put away a veteran like Alexander Knight that early.
Look at this. Neck breaker from Lizzie Six. 1. Now let me tell you this. Last year in Indiana's Biggest Battle Royal, ooh, rolling neck breaker. 1, 2. In Indiana's Biggest Battle Royal last year, Alexander Knight didn't come out last, but he still made it to the final 2. He's well versed in these battle royals, and I'm sure he'd love to add a victory. Look at this. No. Lizzie Six almost able to hit the move that won her the WWA Championship from that man, the Tornado DDT. Alexander Knight had her well scouted this time, though. Up to a 2 count from referee Devin Pointer. Both competitors on the outside. You definitely don't want this match thrown out. Oh. Lizzie Six's face and neck region has been impacted this entire match, and throwing her into the guardrail isn't doing her any favors.
I mean, the guardrail's there. You might as well take advantage of it.
You know, you seem like the kind of guy that would really enjoy things like Alexander Knight doing this, choking him out on the ring.
He has until 5. And you know what? He didn't win until 5. He stopped at 3.
Well, I can't say it's illegal. And I can't say he'll be disqualified, but I know there's no honor in that.
Honor, honor, honor. Honor does not win championships.
at this. Big boot from Alexander Knight, knocking Lizzie Six down. A little bit of an arrogant pin attempt from Alexander Knight there. He didn't really have that much weight on her. I'm not sure how he thought he was going to be able to pick up the victory, but maybe he was just trying to drain her by forcing her to kick out again.
I think it may not just be getting into her head a little bit.
Double underhook suplex. 1, 2. Kick out from Lizzie Six.
There's 2, Alexander. Off the hair, come on.
And a headlock.
Smart man taking her down to the ground. Not giving her a chance to be able to get up, maybe push him against the ropes.
He's trying to drain the life out of her. Like you said, more toward the center of the ring. Not giving her the opportunity to get a rope break, but Alexander Knight, no stranger to just trying to drain the life completely out of his opponents. But it looks like Lizzie Six isn't going to be drained just yet. She's still in this.
Come on, lay down.
Now, see, if I was Knight, I would argue that that's a tap out. Of course, maybe that's just me.
A tap out, come on. She was trying to get the crowd behind her.
Oh! Doesn't matter because he flattens her again with a European uppercut.
Come on, Brad.
Hard strike knocking Lizzie Six onto her back.
Delivered that European uppercut to her head. You mentioned it earlier. He's been aiming a lot for her face, for her head. Even if she makes it to Indiana's biggest battle royal, whether she comes out second or she comes out 30th.
Oh!
I don't know if she's going to be able to last very long, buddy.
1, 2. Yeah, you bring up an interesting point in that, you know, the winner of this does have the advantage of entering last, but they have the disadvantage of having to wrestle this match earlier in the night. Look at this. Alexander Knight getting her up for something.
Good night, Lizzie.
No! It's that exposed turnbuckle. 1, 2. Kick out by Alexander Knight.
What was Devin looking at? There's an exposed turnbuckle.
That turnbuckle was exposed by Alexander Knight.
I didn't see that.
Come on. Oh, wait. Boot attempted from Alexander Knight. Pay dirt.
Third time's the charm. Is this going to get her the pin?
2. Kick out from Alexander Knight. Neither person wanting to give an inch in this contest for the last entry into Indiana's biggest battle royal, because it is for Vanderpool's WWA Championship. Neck breaker from Alexander Knight. 1, 2. Kick out.
Just barely. You mentioned draining the life out of her. I don't know how she was able to kick out of that. Looked like she barely got her shoulder up.
And look at this. I think Alexander Knight knows he's going to have to go high risk, high reward to beat Lizzie Six. She's all heart. She's known to fight back no matter what has happened to her. And this is a great example of that. She's hitting those back elbows off the top. Big fall from Alexander Knight. Whoa! 1, 2. Kick out. I don't think she was able to get all of her weight onto Alexander Knight.
She was too far back. The best she got was his heel. Anybody could have kicked out.
I don't know about anybody, but Alexander Knight sure can. As much as I hate to admit it. Lizzie Six now lining up for something big. Ooh. She was going for that rebound stunner. Choke bomb from Alexander Knight. 1, 2. Kick out. What does he got to do to put down Lizzie Six?
You know, I may not like Lizzie Six's style, but she's resilient. She's staying in it.
She is, and I think Alexander Knight is realizing that too. He's going into his tights for a chain. I don't think the referee saw it. Oh, now he definitely sees it. Look at that. Devin Pointer doing his job. Off the ropes goes Lizzie Six. Stunner. 1, 2. Wow. You know, we talk about how Lizzie Six is resilient. What does Alexander Knight have to do to put Lizzie Six down for the 3 count? But Alexander Knight really showing his resiliency as well. Look at this, Lizzie Six now lining up. Oh, Alexander Knight goes for the eyes. That gave him the opening. Oh!
Count to 20. She's not getting up.
1, 2, 3. Alexander Knight will enter Indiana's biggest battle royal last.
Alexander Knight.
Let's not forget Lizzie Six will still be in Indiana's biggest battle royal, but we don't know what number she will be in at. Oh, it looks like Alexander Knight has something to say. Surprise, surprise. Let's go to ringside.
Cut the music. You see I dominate this ring day after day, night after night. And if any one of you fat pieces of crap want to come in here and try it, bring it on. Yeah, it's easy to sit out there and run your mouth, ain't it? I guess it's very, very, very bad for you to sit there and watch me destroy somebody all over this ring. Well, guess what? Tonight I get the last entry into Indiana's biggest battle royal, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. And your new champion, you can go ahead and say it. You can go ahead and promote it. It's going to be Alexander Knight.
Well, Alexander Knight will be entering last, and we knew that already, but he's making a statement here. Lizzie Six will also be in Indiana's biggest battle royal. Coming up next, Josiah goes 1-on-2 against the Trend Killers. Josiah must win if he wants to move on to Indiana's biggest battle royal. This is Hysteria.
Be sure to follow the World Wrestling Alliance online. Catch us on Facebook.com/WWAisNow, as well as YouTube.com/WWAisNow. Also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at WWAisNow. You want to hear some great theme music? Look for the World Wrestling Alliance on whatever app you get your music from.
You're watching WWA Hysteria.
Jake Bravado, nice to see you again, man. Always a pleasure. All right, well, hey, listen, I have quite the opportunity for you. You see, I saw you out, just hear me out. I saw you out in the ring tonight, man, and let me tell you, impressed doesn't even come close to the way I was feeling for you, man. I'm telling you right now, me and you, we can go higher than the highest performers ever gone in the World Wrestling Alliance.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you stand to gain from riding my coattails?
Well, now listen.
You want to attach yourself to what I do?
I don't view it as riding your coattails, man. Actually, I talked to Tyler Hawkins. I think the two of you... No, just hear me out. I think the two of you could really do some damage in the WWA.
You want me to team up with him?
I do.
You want me to team up with somebody who can't even win without me?
No, that's not true. You see...
You saw what happened.
I saw what happened. I think it was a misunderstanding.
That he walked out with the win was because of what I did. So to think that I need somebody like you or like him, you must be out of your mind.
No, I'm ambitious, man. Come on. I think it would work out. I think it would work really well.
Whatever.
Now, come on. Hey, you can't leave me hanging.
Just as Rome was not built in a day, perfection was not built in a day. It's taken a long, long time. It's taken years even to get to where I am. If you think for even a moment that in one day I will let it crumble, You're sadly mistaken. Cut back 2 years ago. The war once more. I stood tall, the victor. The only difference is that now I'm coming in at #1 and I'm walking out #1. There is no chance in hell that anyone can take this title away from me. I am the WWA. I am the Prince of Perfection. And most importantly, I am your WWA champion.
Making their way to the ring at a total combined weight of 365 pounds. They are the WWA Tag Team Champions, the team of Michael Caden and Cortland Moore, the Trend Killers.
We're back on WWA Hysteria. The Trend Killers on their way to the ring. The WWA Tag Team Champions. Tonight they're going to be going 2-on-1 against Josiah. Josiah put in this position by our WWA champion and leader Vanderpool. And you can see no love lost from Cortland Moore and Michael Caden to these fans.
I've yet to see a tag team capable of taking down these two. Josiah thinks he's going to do it all by himself. I don't think so.
Listen, as much as I don't like the Trend Killers, I'd have to agree with you. 2-on-1 situations are tricky to get out of. We've seen Cortland Moore and Michael Caden face Matt Diesel twice 2-on-1 now, and both times not able to get the upper hand. But let's not forget, at 0 Hour, a one-time appearance, the Trend Killers were beating down Matt Diesel, and Matt Diesel's former partner and the other guys, the Munchie, made his return and saved Matt Diesel.
Making his way to the ring, being accompanied by the Queen, weighing in at 181 pounds, Evansville, bow down to the devil himself, Josiah!
Josiah in a very precarious position tonight, having to face the Trend Killers 2-on-1, and he was put in this position by the WWA owner and the WWA champion, Vanderpool. If he beats the Trend Killers tonight, he can enter Indiana's biggest battle royal. If not, then he's out of that match.
You talk about intelligence in pro wrestling. Who is more intelligent than Vanderpool for putting Josiah against the tag team champions in a 2-on-1 match to even get to the biggest battle royal in the first place?
You know, a lot of fans, and myself included, believe that Josiah was cheated out of the WWA Championship when the Three helped Vanderpool in that first blood match win the WWA Championship. And ever since then, Vanderpool's been dodging Josiah as much as he can and giving him every hoop to jump through possible to get a rematch at that WWA Championship, including tonight. The Trend Killers will have to tag in and out, although unfortunately Josiah has no one to tag, even though he is a well-versed tag team wrestler, formerly a member of the Church of the Misfits, the last Misfit standing. Josiah has no one to tag to.
And this wonderful crowd here in Evansville chanting Princess Cortland, including several children that should probably be on their Google Meets with their teachers.
Oh, come on. Look at this. Josiah knows he can outpower him. He doesn't have the numbers game, but as long as the Trend Killers stay in this thing one at a time, he might have a shot.
Now, something I expect is again, this crowd just loves Josiah. Something I expect to see in this match especially is just a strong clash of styles. You have the technical background, the sort of Tully and Arn approach that the Trend Killers give, versus Josiah, who is far more intense.
Oh, headlock takeover. Yeah, so I believe that Vanderpool is scared. He's scared of Josiah. He knows that Josiah won the WWA Championship by winning Indiana's biggest battle royal, lasting an assault of several other WWA wrestlers. Ended up winning the WWA Championship. He doesn't want a repeat of that tonight. And I guess who could blame him? But come on, give him a fair shake.
Drake, I mean this with all due respect. Do you lock your door when you go to sleep at night?
Yeah.
Why do you do that?
Because my wife tells me to.
Okay, yeah. To stay safe, why do you think Vanderpool is putting his biggest threat against the tag team champions? Is that cowardice or is that intelligence?
I see what you're trying to say.
If you were in his shoes, would you do any different?
I don't know, man. It's so hard to imagine because I cannot picture myself ever being WWA champion. However, I was the general manager here at one point, and the power corrupted me too, so who knows? Look at this. Michael Caden trying to fight back to his feet. A lot of people don't know this, but Michael Caden, a very experienced ring vet, over 10 years experience in professional wrestling. Him and Cortland Moore winning their first ever championships within the WWA. Look at that, Josiah though, trying to figure out how to use the Trend Killers against one another and try to keep things fair for himself in this 2-on-1 contest. Look at that. I just mentioned Josiah using the Trend Killers against one another, and he did it there in pretty hilarious fashion. He got results.
You know, at the beginning of this match, I thought it was going to be a bloodbath with the tag team champions 2-on-1 against Josiah, but Josiah has the advantage. Maybe Vanderpool does have reason to be scared. Not scared. Not scared. Maybe he does have reason to defend himself against Josiah.
Well, and Josiah very much has that X factor outside the ring. He's got the queen with him, his wife, and he's always way more inspired when she's around. Really beautiful thing to see. Look at this, Michael Caden trying to, and he's trying to use the queen to his advantage.
Exactly. Way to show your heel there, Achilles.
Look at this, Michael Caden and Cortland Moore now 2-on-1 against Josiah. The queen trying to get out of this. And the Trend Killers bouncing Josiah's head off of the ring apron.
Listen, I know it's underhanded, but he knew the risk.
Look at this. If this match gets thrown out, if Josiah gets counted out, he's not going to go to Indiana's biggest battle royal later tonight. And I think the Trend Killers realize that.
Oh, not on the hardwood floor. Oh!
Are you kidding me? Michael Caden, the legal man, he rolls in to break it up. They don't want to get counted out either. The Trend Killers very obviously looking to inflict damage, and this is just like that Lizzie Six Alexander Knight match we saw earlier in the night, in that even if Josiah does make it to Indiana's biggest battle royal, we don't know what number he'll come in at. We don't know how much is going to be taken out of him and if he can survive Indiana's biggest battle royal for a second year in a row.
Well, I know if I was Vanderpool and Josiah somehow in a million years overcame the odds, I know what number he would come out at. Vanderpool's a smart man.
1, 2. Kick out from Josiah. He's still alive. Michael Caden's going to look for a tag, I would think. The fans here chanting for Josiah, trying to will him back to his feet. Michael Caden with that boot right in the face of Josiah, trying to stretch him out. Look at that. Cortland Moore having a little bit of trouble getting in the ring. He's getting overzealous.
It's fine. I remember a fairly talented singer in the early 2000s telling me that even the best fall down sometimes.
Look at this. Referee is distracted with Cortland Moore. Michael Caden able to take advantage and choke out Josiah on the bottom rope.
Look at what? I didn't see anything.
Yeah, you didn't see anything, of course. We're high atop the Evansville Coliseum tonight with a bird's eye view of everything, and you didn't see nothing.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think I might have had something in my eye.
Ooh!
Saw that, though.
Forearm kick combo, 2. Kick out by Josiah. He's still in this one, and he still has a chance to go to Indiana's biggest battle royal, but Cortland Moore raining strikes down.
Part of me wants to give Josiah props for still staying in it.
Oh,
but you gotta think, part of me, a very small part, a part that I'm ashamed of. But nevertheless, you have to think about this as well. Josiah can keep fighting, but what does that mean about if he makes it to Indiana's biggest battle royal? What does it mean about Owensboro next week? This man isn't gonna be able to walk.
Oh, wait, sunset flip. Clothesline, 2. Sorry, 2. Another kick to the back from Michael Caden.
And again, just to remind the fans, he has until 5. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we know you know all about that rule tonight. Have you talked to Nick Depp about the wrestling rule book?
I have my own views on that.
Oh! Michael Caden drops Josiah face first. 1, 2. Kick out from Josiah.
Stay down!
You can hear Michael Caden getting frustrated, screaming, "Stay down," at the misfit Josiah. The devil himself does not die.
Although it makes sense for the Trend Killers to be getting upset and be getting angry because these guys might be coming in Indiana's biggest battle royal as well. They don't want to be worn down. They don't want to have to put in the extra effort against Josiah.
Yeah, let's not forget, even if they do somehow lose this match, they're still in Indiana's biggest battle royal later tonight, so they do have to have another match as well.
Josiah reaching for the ropes, but nowhere close.
The fans trying to will Josiah back to his feet. Back suplex right on the back of the head goes Michael Caden. And that could be the opening that Josiah needs.
Could be the opening that Josiah needs, but all Michael Caden has to do is roll over just a little bit further and he can tag in Cortland, who, might I remind you, is still fresh. Something that Josiah very much is not. And in he comes.
Tag made by the Trend Killers. Look at this. Josiah able to, oh wait, Cortland Moore, smooth move to the outside. And Michael Caden surprising Josiah with that clothesline. Cortland Moore still the legal man. 2. Kick out. Look at this now. Cortland Moore insulting Josiah as he attacks him. Cortland Moore's got a big mouth. We've seen that several times throughout the history of Hysteria, starting out as a manager for several top name talent in the World Wrestling Alliance, but very successfully transitioning to an in-ring role.
You know, both of the Trend Killers might have a big mouth, but what did they come out with tonight? What was around their waist?
The WWA Tag Team Championships.
I rest my case.
A backbreaker from Michael Caden. 1, 2. You can see the pain shooting through the face of Josiah. 2, but he will not give up.
Michael Caden, there you go. He's using his brain. He knows he might not get the pin the second time around, but the more times that you put Josiah on his back, the more times you go for the pin, the more times Josiah is going to have to kick out. This man isn't going to have any energy by the end of this match.
And tag made to Cortland Moore. Cortland Moore again using that big mouth of his rather than try to put this away. Josiah, who knows how much he has left in him. Look at this, 2-on-1 beatdown from those two. And, oh, what's he doing? Side effect, attempted. Hard strike to the back of the head. Discus boot right to the side of the head. Michael Caden's in, but he's not the legal man. Wow! Senton from the devil himself. Senton in the corner to Cortland Moore, and Josiah's feeling it. Wow, another one to Michael Caden. Who's the legal man?
I believe Cortland is. I didn't see a tag.
Look at this. Could be going for that tombstone pile driver. No! Bicycle pump kick from Cortland Moore, and just like that, Josiah's down again.
Cortland Moore calling the shot.
Look at this. Michael Caden dragging.
What is that?
What's going on? It's Matt Diesel.
He's not in the match.
Matt Diesel looking to exact some sort of revenge on the Trent Killers, I guess. After the numerous 2-on-1 beatdowns we've been seeing.
Oh, stop. This is a handicap match. This is not a tag team match. What is he doing out here?
Michael Caden looking to deal with Matt Diesel, and Matt Diesel takes him out on the entryway. Referee didn't see it. Headlock driver in the ring from Josiah. 1, 2, 3. Josiah's going on to Indiana's biggest battle royal.
Josiah.
Matt Diesel helping Josiah move on to Indiana's biggest battle royal tonight. The Trent Killers losing this 2-on-1 contest. We're going to see all 4 of the people we just saw in Indiana's biggest battle royal coming up next. It is the biggest match of the year for the World Wrestling Alliance. Vanderpool puts on the line the WWA Championship in Indiana's biggest battle royal. Stick with us.
Need high-quality pro wrestling gear at a great price? Look no further than Power Trip Pro Wrestling Gear. Each piece is handcrafted with the greatest care and quality possible. They even do a lot of gear seen on WWA Hysteria. For quotes, examples of work, and more, head over to facebook.com/PowerTripBWGear. If you are looking for the hottest WWA entrance music, be on the lookout for Hysteria Through the Curtain. Volumes 1 and 2 are packed with your favorite WWA themes, including Tyler Hawkins, Jordan Whitaker, 747, Alexander Knight, Ray Waddell, and more. You can find it now on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. Just search for World Wrestling Alliance.
And as is tradition, the WWA champion enters first. And there, right there, is the WWA champion and owner of the World Wrestling Alliance, Vanderpool. And I'm sure he wanted this change, but there's some rules that he just can't change around. It's an open invite over the top rope.
Number 2 is
Battle Royal Let's see who's number 2. Nick Willis entering Indiana's biggest battle royal. Never been the WWA champion before. Never held singles gold in the WWA. Until possibly tonight. We'll have to see. I'm sure he would love nothing more than to get rid of the WWA champion early on in this match. Vanderpool, the WWA champion, if he wants to retain this championship, is going to have to outlast every other wrestler that has shown up to this building tonight.
Now you cannot see it on my forearm because I am wearing a wonderful 3-piece suit. But on my right bicep, I have the Beatles tattooed on my arm. And that is only because that was before I saw Vanderpool wrestle, and I realized that there was something greater to come out of Liverpool. This man is leaving with the championship tonight. I don't care if he came out first.
Well, look at him right now. Nick Willis taking him to the limit. Flying, huge punch from Nick Willis. Now, Nick Willis is sort of at a disadvantage when it comes to big battle royals like this because he really likes to take to the skies, and it might not pay off for him, both because Vanderpool is wily, but also because, you know, you don't really want to be going over the top rope. Vanderpool almost to the floor. Nick Willis is trying to knock him off, trying to eliminate the WWA champion.
No disqualifications in a battle royal. That's the intelligence of our champion.
Look at that. Vanderpool with a hard strike to the side of Nick Willis's head, trying to get rid of that equilibrium, throw Nick Willis off balance so maybe he can get rid of him here. Look at this. Nick Willis able to save himself on the apron by having a hard shot onto the leg of Vanderpool and a hard clothesline. 1 minute remaining, you hear from Josh Mackey.
Now, can you tell me why our champion has to come out first?
It's a tradition in the WWA. The Indiana's biggest battle royal and the Kentucky's biggest battle royal is a true test of endurance and strength for the WWA champion, whoever it may be at that time.
Cool. Nice suplex by Vanderpool. I grew up Catholic and we weren't allowed to eat fish on Fridays. Sometimes traditions are stupid. How is that cool for Vanderpool? You can't make him start out first.
Well, we can and we did. And he's trying to choke the life out of Nick Willis. 15 seconds until entrant number 3. We'll have to see who it is.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
One handicap match with Josiah. Now Josiah's moving on to Indiana's biggest battle royal. And now Michael Caden has to enter so early in the field after being part of that brutal match we saw earlier.
Definitely at a disadvantage, but you mentioned the 2-on-1 match earlier. This is about to be a 2-on-1 as well because we already know where Vanderpool stands with the Trend Killers.
Well, and Michael Caden at a disadvantage for sure because of the luck of the draw. Look at this. Oh my gosh, Nick Willis didn't quite get all of it, but still got enough to knock down Michael Caden of the Trend Killers. And Vanderpool's gonna have to pick up Nick Willis and somehow get him over the top rope after going lifeless like that. Referees on the outside checking to make sure that both feet touch the floor of the participants. We got Devin Pointer. We got AJ Kissinger, the former Max Recon, Evansville's own. We got Ben Richardson. Not one thing should be missed between the three of those excellent referees. And look at this. Nick Willis not able to get Vanderpool over the top rope, and Michael Caden comes flying in to save Vanderpool. not only because I think he realizes that the 2-on-1 situation favors him, but he would love to be doing some favors for not only the WWA champion, but the current owner of the WWE. Vanderpool given that honor by CCW before Vanderpool ultimately betrayed CCW and put him on the shelf.
30 seconds.
Look at this. 30 seconds until entrant number 4.
Right now, this is Vanderpool and Michael Caden's match. Tell you what, if Cortland comes out after this, I mean, things aren't looking well for Nick Willis already.
10, 9, 8.
Ray Waddell has entered the match for us, and the crowd here is coming unglued. He is right for the ring, and he's going right for Vanderpool. We saw Ray Waddell at the first Hysteria of 2021 get cheated out of that WWA Championship match against Vanderpool. Neck breaker from Ray Waddell. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, Michael Caden's able to save himself. Hard strike from Michael Caden.
Back where it's safe.
Oh, concrete left hand from the superstar. What's he lining up for here? He has the WWA champion in a precarious position.
Get yourself out of there, Vanderpool.
Oh! Using Vanderpool as a weapon against Michael Caden of the Trend Killers.
Nick Willis is not going to eliminate Vanderpool.
No, but I think he has something else in mind. Nick Willis going through the ropes. Swanton bomb from Nick Willis. And Ray Waddell telling Nick to throw Vanderpool out. Oh, so close. Vanderpool's feet have not touched the floor.
There's only one way to skin a cat, and that ain't it.
Ray Waddell now facing Michael Caden, facing off with Michael Caden over there near the ropes. Oh.
30 seconds.
Hard chop from Ray Waddell as we have 30 seconds till our next entrant into this thing. Hard knee in the corner from Nick Willis. The action is breaking down, and look at this. No, again, Vanderpool avoids elimination, and so does Michael Caden so far on the other side of the ring.
8, 7.
Vanderpool holding on to that bottom rope for dear life against Ray Waddell right now.
I am getting so tired of this song. Matt
Diesel entering the ring, and he's going right for Michael Caden, and you knew he would. The Trend Killers have been a thorn in Matt Diesel's side.
A thorn in Matt Diesel's side? Matt Diesel was a thorn in Michael Caden's side earlier tonight. That was a Trend Killers match before Matt Diesel got involved.
Matt Diesel, some would say, was the reason that Josiah will be moving on for the for Indiana's biggest battle royal for the WWA Championship. Assisted cannonball from Matt Diesel and Ray Waddell. Look at this. Matt Diesel now. This is his second Indiana's biggest battle royal, very young in his career. Last year on the same night, he didn't come away with the win in Indiana's biggest battle royal, but he did win the WWA Tag Team Championships by himself. Look at this, Ray Waddell has Michael Caden up, and he's trying to get him over that top rope. Nick Willis trying to help. Michael Caden still avoiding elimination every way that he can. Nick Willis trying to force him out of here, but Michael Caden has that leg wrapped around the bottom rope for leverage.
Meanwhile, our strong champion is still standing. Once again. Going off my prediction earlier, even though the odds are stacked against him, I predict that Vanderpool is going to be coming away with that championship because there's nobody smarter in this business than that man. Although he might want to stay away from the top.
Whoa! Ray Waddell nearly had him, and he's Vanderpool's teetering
from that concrete left hand of his.
We could be guaranteed a new WWA champion. Look at this. Ray Waddell's reaching through the ropes trying to get rid of Vanderpool, but Vanderpool's hooked around that bottom rope.
9, 8,
Here comes our
7.
next entrant. Michael Caden fighting away. Dakota France entering the ring now. Another person who had a match earlier in the night. We got to see how much he's going to be able to hold up in a triple threat match that started the show. And he nearly eliminated Matt Diesel. Look at this. Dakota France now nearly eliminating Nick Willis. Nick Willis hanging out for dear life. Vanderpool and Michael Caden trying to eliminate Matt Diesel. Matt Diesel's fighting his way back in. Nick Willis is trying to, looks like he's going to make it back in as well. Michael Caden teeing off as it seems there's been some sort of alliance between Michael Caden and Dakota France. And let's not forget the alliance between Dakota France and Vanderpool, former WWA Tag Team Champions. Look at this, Ray Waddell on the far side. Hanging on for dear life over the top rope, and he hangs on.
1 minute.
Vanderpool looks to be getting frustrated.
Vanderpool has plenty of reasons to be frustrated right now. But you are correct, he's letting a little bit of it get to his head. Something our champion needs to make sure that he doesn't do for the remainder of this match.
Big enziguri from Matt Diesel. Losing his balance though, his entire equilibrium thrown off after those strikes, and Vanderpool took advantage. Nick Willis dropped face first by Michael Caden on that top rope. Look at this. Matt Diesel to the apron. He's got to roll back in there if he doesn't want to be eliminated. He's got his feet back in, but he's back out on the apron. Michael Caden doing everything in his power to get rid of Matt Diesel. Trying to exact some revenge. Oh, look at this. I'm sure Michael Caden is elated. Look at that. Both members of the Trend Killers teeing off on Matt Diesel.
Oh, and it couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Oh, come on. I know
all
the
I'm
Trend
saying
Killers.
is the man had no reason to get involved with the match earlier. He makes strong enemies. This is what happens.
He had every reason to get involved. The Trend Killers have been beating Matt Diesel's ass for weeks now. And look at this, the Trend Killers taken to separate corners by Ray Waddell and Nick Willis. That's smart to get the Trend Killers isolated from one another. You don't want those two to be working together. Look at this. Forearm from Cortland Moore. Face wash onto Vanderpool in the corner. Face wash onto Matt Diesel from Michael Caden. The Trend Killers have that smash mouth style. They want to get in there, they want to punch you in the mouth. And they're doing just that right now.
Let's see if this works out well for him.
Look out! Cortland Moore able to hang on to that bottom rope, and in the middle of the ring, back suplex from Michael Caden. The ring is filling up. We have not had one elimination yet in this Battle Royal for the WWA Championship. And again, this is an open invitation Battle Royal. Whoever shows up backstage and draws a number and has a wrestling license can enter, but Dakota France with a super kick to Ray Waddell, and that might put him down for a while.
30 seconds.
Matt Diesel's trying to dump Michael Caden over. Look at this. Nick Willis nearly into the floor. Dakota France trying to force Nick Willis out of this.
It looks like attention is turned again towards Matt Diesel, who I'm not going to let up on for getting involved earlier.
10.
He's a noble man.
8. 7.
Maybe not the brightest.
And he's usually outnumbered. No fault of his own.
Seems like this is still going.
Next entrant time.
Is this a technical issue? We've heard this song already.
What?
Matt,
What?
Munchie!
what is he doing here?
It's Munchie! Munchie Gonzalez is here! Superman punch! Hard right hands! And he's here to save Matt Diesel! The other guys have reunited! We thought it was a one-off appearance. Munchie on social media noted that it was a one-off appearance when he saved Matt Diesel in Owensboro, but look at him. Look at this!
No!
Both Cortland Moore and Michael Caden have been eliminated.
Munchie isn't in the company.
The WWA Tag Team Champions have been eliminated by the other guys. Spine Buster on Dakota France back in the ring now. Oh, Nick Willis was eliminated in the middle of that sequence. Wow, Nick Willis went high risk and it didn't pay off. Vanderpool shoving Nick Willis to the floor.
Look at how underhanded this is. Teaming up against the champion. Yeah, that's real fair.
Oh! Neck breaker from Munchie. Big combination from the other guys, and it's like they haven't missed a step. Munchie back in the WWA. The Trend Killers are out of here.
No, hold on, Vanderpool.
And the other guys look to be eliminating the WWA champion.
Seconds.
Look at this. There he goes. No. Vanderpool, very crafty, still able to get his feet off of the floor, not let him touch the floor.
How impressive from our brave Brazilian champion. You'll need the jaws of life to get him out of this ring.
9, 8.
Next entrant on the way out as Nick Willis makes his way up the ramp. Not a good night for him. Oh, wait a second.
Ah, man of good taste.
The Platinum Standard, Nick Depp.
Nick Depp went straight for Ray Waddell. They've had some recent history, and Ray Waddell is ready, just teeing off on the Platinum Standard.
I saw these two go at it in a boxing match of all things a couple of weeks ago. Let me tell you, it didn't end too well for Nick Depp, who was not able to answer the count, not able to get to his feet.
Nick Depp is the reason that Ray Waddell is not the WWA champion right now, but Nick Depp believes that Ray Waddell is the reason that Nick Depp never won the WWA championship 8 years ago, and the man holds a grudge. Look at this, he's trying to get Ray Waddell out. Ray Waddell trying to shift his center of gravity. Same thing happening to Vanderpool in the opposite corner. Look at this. Dakota France. Are his feet touching? No, they're not. And he's able to punch Matt Diesel in the face, and I guess that's one way to get him away from you.
Listen, I love Nick Depp, another man who is a fan of following the rules like you should in this sport. However, I don't know how bright it was to try to get in a slug match with Ray Waddell.
Yeah, he wants to follow all the rules until that referee's back's turned, and then his knowledge of the rules comes into play when he knows how to bend and break them.
It is only cheating if you get caught.
Look at this.
30 seconds.
The ring is filling up. We'll try to follow the action as much as we can, but it looks like two members of the Three and Nick Depp are teeing off on Ray Waddell, and the other guys are coming to his rescue.
Will somebody do something about the other guys teaming up on everybody? How's that fair?
The other guys really coming into play.
7, 6.
And we're ready for our next entrant. Who is it? Jones coming hot off of that triple threat match earlier in the night.
Drake, have I ever told you that that is my second favorite song of all time?
Oh, really? What's your first?
All the rest of them are tied for first.
Murder go round from Jones. Obviously going straight for Dakota France. These two have not settled their issues yet. There's another one onto Nick Depp. Such a beautiful and brutal move from Jones.
I'm surprised with the hell this man went through earlier in the night that he's still standing, first of all, but that he's currently cleared out all the competition.
Look at this, and now he's going for the WWA champion.
He might not have left with the national championship tonight, but you know what? Jones might be our world champion if he keeps this roll going.
And look at that. Low palm strikes from Jones onto Vanderpool. And the other guys and Jones are looking to eliminate the Platinum Standard. He's fighting back, and it looks like Ray Waddell might have eliminated Dakota France. No.
1 minute. You know, we understand the rules. Are there rules in a battle royal?
There are rules in the battle.
Well, okay. Are there rules against poking somebody in the eye in the battle royal?
No, there's not. Unfortunately. Oh. Hard right hand from Nick Depp.
Maybe I was wrong about that slugfest comment. That was a pretty hard strike from Nick Depp.
Well, Nick Depp is a former Golden Gloves boxer, but the man just came up short in that boxing match against Ray Waddell.
30 seconds.
And now Nick Depp's focusing on Matt Diesel. Oh, running knee strike from Vanderpool knocks down Matt Diesel. And now Munchie going after the Platinum Standard, Nick Depp. Those two haven't really crossed paths too much outside of a singles match.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
The ring's filling up. Oh, Nick Depp is running Munchie's face across the top rope.
Accompanied by Zachary Westinghouse, Tyler Hawkins.
Listen, this is a man I know a ton about because I bring it up nearly every time he comes out, but I grew up with this man. I grew up with Tyler Hawkins. I don't like the new leaf he's turned over. I don't like that he's with Zachary Westinghouse.
What's wrong with Zachary Westinghouse? He's another man that likes fine suits just like myself.
Have you seen Zachary Westinghouse? Everything is wrong with him, and it looks like under his tutelage, Tyler Hawkins has found out he can just wait on the entryway, and Zachary Westinghouse is gone.
Well,
Tyler Hawkins, ever the opportunist, is picking the spot.
Tell you what, find me Nick Depp's rule book, which is somewhere here, and point out the rule that says that you cannot do that.
There is a rule that, you know, if the person right behind him enters before he even gets in the ring, he's out of here.
Well, he still has a full minute and a half left, I believe.
Minute and a half, yeah, sure.
This man in the front row pointing to his wrist. I actually have a watch, good sir, and I can tell you how much time he has left. He has well over a minute.
Tyler Hawkins still outside for those at home. Tyler Hawkins is just waiting on the entryway.
1 minute.
Oh my gosh, a pile driver from Ray Waddell onto Vanderpool, right on the top of his head.
Oh, I don't like how this looks for
Falcon arrow
Vanderpool.
from Matt Diesel onto Nick Depp.
No, hold on, Vanderpool, hold on, Vanderpool.
Look at that. I thought his feet touched, but he's not, and Ray Waddell's getting desperate.
Gonna bite the man in the middle of a global pandemic.
Well, Vanderpool hit him with a low blow, so I guess turnabout's fair play. Meanwhile, Tyler Hawkins, our latest entrant, is still standing on the entryway, just biding his time. I don't understand. I guess I understand what he's doing, but he doesn't really have any honor left anymore.
Doesn't want to take the jacket off, I understand, because it's cool. He wants to get the full 2 minutes out of it.
10, 9.
What do you mean? He's got one sleeve. He's probably freezing.
Well, I'm in a best.
It's not the most effective jacket on planet Earth. Who's gonna be next? Oh, I get it now.
Accompanied by Zachary Westinghouse.
Zachary Westinghouse taking on new clients after he was fired by Alexander Knight. And he's been trying to get Jake Bravado and Tyler Hawkins to work together for a while now, and I guess he has succeeded as they are going in there and targeting the other guys.
Way to go, Mr. Westinghouse. These two are going to be a force to be dealt with.
That is a dangerous combination. Look at that, Jake Bravado choking Punchy Gonzalez out in the corner. Oh, and a hard clothesline from Jake Bravado. Assist from Tyler Hawkins, throwing him in there.
Hard clothesline from the Michigan native.
Look at that, Matt Diesel thrown into the corner. Jake Bravado got Munchie up on his shoulders. Boot of Doom. These two are already working well together. They're like a well-oiled machine. Good Lord, what moves between these two?
You mentioned growing up with Tyler Hawkins. I might not have grown up with Jake Bravado, but I am also from the North, as this man is. Didn't have to grow up in the filth of the dirty South.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad. Oh, and
so long. Hate to see it go.
And Matt Diesel both eliminated.
Don't let the door smack you in the butt on the way out.
Impressive showing for both members of the other guys.
Zachary Westinghouse calmly reminding the audience that the other guys are out.
Look at this, Tyler Hawkins and Jake Bravado still dismantling the competition. They have Jones now. Drop kick from Jake Bravado after Tyler Hawkins sent Jones into the ropes.
Nick Depp again going after Ray Waddell. This beef knows no bounds.
10,
look at this.
9, 8, 7.
Oh my gosh, they're just firing off effective double team maneuvers like it's nothing. Oh look.
Superior Tony Evans.
It's Superior Tony Evans. If you follow us on Facebook.com/WWA is now, Tony Evans was announced for Indiana's biggest battle royal, making his next return to the company for the battle royal, trying to get the WWA championship back.
Look at this awesome man. He's so strong, he can pick up everybody in the ring and throw them out at once.
Well, and let's not forget his history. Perhaps his biggest rival, superstar Ray Waddell, who just chopped the living hell out of him.
That hurt me from here.
And you gotta wonder, we've seen a love-hate relationship between Tony Evans and Jake Bravado in the past. Oh, gross. Hard right hand from Tony Evans. Jones being picked apart by the team of Jake Bravado and Tyler Hawkins.
Tell you what, this ring is filling up. If you were in the ring, what would be your strategy?
Look out!
1 minute.
Well, I have been in a version of Kentucky's biggest battle royal before, and let me tell you, my plan was just to not go to the floor.
You know what my plan would be?
What's that?
Well-placed thumb to the eye. Never go wrong with it.
Of course it would be. Of course it would be. Look at this, Jake Bravado and Tyler Hawkins really trying to choke the life out of Ray Waddell in that corner.
I got to compliment Westinghouse for getting this team to work together. These two, I mean, the championships have to be in their near future. I mean, they've been dominating everybody.
I don't know about championship talk yet, but Zachary Westinghouse has shown to be a formidable manager in spite of Alexander Knight firing him.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Next entrant on his way out. It's Chase Nally. Chase Nally, if you haven't seen him before, was in Indiana's biggest battle royal last year, also in a one-on-one contest a few years ago against Corey Storm on WWA Hysteria. Would love nothing more than to make a name for himself in Indiana's biggest battle royal, and he almost had Jake Bravado out. Look at this, Tyler Hawkins now putting Chase Nally in the corner. Ooh! Jones inadvertently getting right in the way of Chase Nally.
There's so many people in the ring right now, you can't really catch a breather for a second.
It's got to be so hard to maneuver around in there. And low drop kick from Tony Evans onto Nick Depp. Chase Nally, definitely a newcomer to the World Wrestling Alliance, but would love nothing more than to win the WWA Championship in one of his first appearances. Look at this. Spine buster from Jake Bravado onto superstar Ray Waddell. What raw power. Tyler Hawkins showing up. Oh, wait, shoulder block from Nick Depp, and it looks like Jones may be on his way out. No, he's still able to stick on the apron. Looks like Vanderpool telling Tyler Hawkins what's going on.
30 seconds.
Kind of instructed him after a near elimination.
That's because
there's a whole lot going on.
The UK native taking advice from Winston Churchill, shaking hands with the devil so he can leave with his championship. Is that a bit of a stretch? I'm a history teacher.
10,
little bit.
8, 7.
Oh, okay. Wait a second, it looks like Jake Bravado may be out of here. No, he's not. Lizzie Six is on her way to the ring. Jake Bravado able to save himself. Lizzie Six, she's probably had a lot taken out of her. She faced Alexander Knight earlier in the night for that final spot. Didn't work out for her. Entering now at number 15.
Yes, that's right. Proverbial loser Lizzie Six out at 15 and not out last. Again, because what happened in that match with Alexander Knight?
She lost. But she may not lose as Chase Nally hits the Death Nally driver onto Ray Waddell. Ooh! Hard suplex from Tony Evans. And now Jones is going after him. Jones and Tony Evans also no stranger to one another. Superstar Ray Waddell now fighting to stay in the ring. Lizzie Six coming to his aid.
1 minute.
Ooh. Look at this. Tony Evans off the ropes. Hard European uppercut from the superior one. Whole lot of action in the ring right now. The ring is filling up like crazy.
And maybe be careful how close I got to the ropes with how many people are in the ring right now.
For sure. I mean, one wrong slip could send you over the top rope with as many bodies as there are right now. Look at this. Off the ropes. Murder go round by Jones onto Tyler Hawkins. And Lizzie Six may be out of here. No. The team up of Nick Depp and Vanderpool does not work out.
7, 6.
Stonewall on his way to the ring, another wrestler we saw earlier tonight, but he's definitely not worse for wear as he just beat the crap out of Logan Legit.
Six has been eliminated.
Stonewall eliminates Lizzie Six quickly.
How is anybody supposed to eliminate Stonewall? You can't pick him up to begin with.
Now, for those viewers at home that may have missed it, Nick Depp is on the outside of the ring, but he went out through or under the ropes, so he is not eliminated. Another example of him knowing the wrestling rule book and not really conforming to it. Hard wheel kick from Stonewall onto Ray Waddell.
Is using your intelligence to your advantage a bad thing? Gotta win somehow.
I guess not. Uh-oh.
Oh, Jones, I wouldn't have done that, buddy.
1 minute.
Not a good move from Jones. Wait a sec. Murder go round, no! Discus clothesline from Stonewall, knocking Jones nearly out of his boots. And Jones has been eliminated.
Jones is eliminated.
Mamas, do not let your babies grow up to be cowboys because they do not walk away with the world championship.
Look at this. Chase Nally's having to fight back in the corner. Jones still on the outside. And Chase Nally, again, trying to make a name for himself. No, he's on the apron.
10, 9,
Stonewall missed the clothesline, and he clotheslined Chase Nally. Chase Nally's been eliminated.
Chase Nally has been eliminated.
Who's coming out next? Uh-oh. Jordan Whitaker is here. And there goes Jake Bravado.
Jake Bravado is eliminated.
And there goes Tyler Hawkins.
Is eliminated.
Zachary Westinghouse in shambles as this Golden team seemed to have just been eliminated by Jordan Whitaker.
Jordan Whitaker, well experienced in these battle royals, and he goes right after Stonewall, quickly eliminating both members of Zachary Westinghouse's team. Look at this. Jordan, Ray working together.
What is this? There are no friends in battle royals.
Oh, but those two are best of friends. Face buster. Zachary Westinghouse at ringside, getting Jake Bravado and Tyler Hawkins to the back. Fans having words with Jake Bravado in the entryway.
1 minute. Jordan Whitaker might be gone just as soon as he came here.
Look at this, he is on the apron, but it looks like he's fighting back against Stonewall. Stonewall and Jordan Whitaker entered last year's war at number 1 and number 2. Both men, both men able to get a lower entry number this year.
30 seconds.
And it looks like Vanderpool's trying to work over Ray Waddell's left leg up there, which might help him get him over the top rope. And Nick Depp hit with a hard strike from Stonewall. Uh-oh. Could this be that power slam?
10,
no!
9,
Stonewall's gonna try to eliminate Jordan
7,
Whitaker.
6.
Vanderpool's trying to eliminate superstar Ray Waddell. Our next entrant's on his way. Oh! This'll be interesting.
The WWA National Champion, Logan Legit.
It's Logan Legit. Wait a second. No.
Stonewall has been eliminated.
Logan Legit eliminated Stonewall.
What did that little twerp just pull off?
WWA's biggest underdog has eliminated Stonewall. And I guess turnabout is fair play. You get what you give, Stonewall. Which is very easy for me to say way up here in the commentary booth. Would not be able to say that to his face.
Yeah, I'm sure Stonewall will take kindly to it.
And Logan Legit's now focusing on superior Tony Evans. Logan Legit beat Tony Evans in a match back at Halloween Hell, but he gets powerbombed for his efforts, and Jordan Whitaker hits a big spear on Nick Depp.
Tony Evans pointed out the tape on Logan Legit. Managed to make an enemy out of Stonewall and got ripped, probably bruised, if not broken earlier.
It's true, those ribs are taped up with Logan Legit. Couple eliminations currently on the edge here. Looks like Superior Tony Evans may have Ray Waddell out of this. No! Jordan Whittaker saving his friend.
Cute.
Look at him. Oh! That was brutal. Rolling elbow enziguri combo to Superior Tony Evans.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that point that you made earlier. I am happy that I am on this side of the commentary table.
No doubt. Nick Depp's going to try to eliminate the WWE National Champion. Logan Legit has a chance in this thing to be a double champion.
Oh, that works!
Stunner.
9, 8,
I wouldn't have done it, but
6.
What can I say?
In the eye of the storm inside, I am silent and strong, just waiting for the right moment to strike. Coiled like a cold rock.
We are in for a treat. Here comes Corey Storm. Corey Storm announced on social media as being a part of this, making his return to the World Wrestling Alliance. Former appearing on 205 Live and making his name for himself all around the country, has come back home to the World Wrestling Alliance, where he was once a fan on the other side of the guardrail. It would be huge and a great story if he won the WWE Championship here tonight.
Thematically appropriate attire as Sailor Moon appears to be putting the boats.
Oh! Nick Depp went backstage under the ropes and got that wrestling rule book. Oh, look at that! Ray Waddell thinks he eliminated Nick Depp. This is not good. Look out! Oh!
Nick Depp has been eliminated. 1 minute.
Nick Depp and Ray Waddell certainly still at odds. Meanwhile, Jordan Whittaker tosses Vanderpool over his head back in the ring. Nick Depp walking away, still not the WWE Champion. Hard drop kick from Corey Storm onto Tony Evans.
Nick Depp, I hate to break it to you, buddy, but it does say in that rule book that if you go over the top rope and your feet hit the floor, what has this ever seen here?
I'm sure he knows that more than anyone else.
30 seconds.
Look at that. Triple drop kick onto Tony Evans. Jordan Whittaker and Ray Waddell teaming up with Corey Storm here. They were two of Corey Storm's favorite wrestlers, and he was a fan here. It's got to be a huge moment for him.
9, 8, 7.
Ooh, backhand from Tony Evans. Oh, and Vanderpool still on the apron.
Zachary Westinghouse.
Wait a second, look at the ring. Zachary Westinghouse has entered. And Tony Evans and Corey Storm both went over the top rope, but they're on the apron right now. Zachary Westinghouse has entered. I don't know how well this is going to work out for him, but I guess anyone is welcome to be in Indiana's biggest battle royal.
Now, I have never seen this man wrestle before.
I don't think any of us have. I don't think he has.
What is this like entrance into the ring?
I guess he's picking his spot. I think he's trying to order some people around.
I like that. Nice shot.
Way to go. He just stomped Tony Evans while he was down.
Hey, that's 2 shots for him.
He's the
manager.
Jordan and Corey are just looking at him. Oh,
there you go. Look at them guns.
I think he pissed off Tony Evans.
Allowed to have those inside.
Wait a second. I think Zachary Westinghouse thinks he's made an allegiance with Jordan Whittaker, and he might have.
Good move from Jordan Whittaker.
Shaking hands.
Smart
Look at these
man.
two. Oh! The strength from Jordan Whittaker. He's not letting go of Zachary Westinghouse. I think Zachary Westinghouse is in a bad position. Look at him. The crowd here is chanting, cheering for Jordan Whittaker to throw out Zachary Westinghouse.
I mean, not Westinghouse. First of all, they haven't even let him take off his attire. The man's still wearing a bow tie.
Zachary Westinghouse has been off more than he can chew. Wow.
The brains on Westinghouse.
Oh, look at this. Ray Waddell still. Oh. Zachary Westinghouse with a low blow. Oh, and there's another one to Corey Storm.
10,
I guess he's taking
9,
advantage.
8,
Yeah, show them
7,
guns off, buddy.
6.
Zachary Westinghouse. Who can step to Westinghouse?
Josh Mackey.
Wait, what?
What? Are you kidding me?
That's not allowed. He's not a wrestler.
What? What? Look at this.
I apologize. I'm lost for words. The man that called me Isaiah earlier and not Colonel Harper.
Look at this. Zachary Westinghouse has been taking the microphone from Josh Mackey every chance he gets, and Josh Mackey, I guess, is tired of it. Our ring announcer's in there. What? Get him, Mackey! Get him, Mackey! Yeah! Look at that! Of all the people that I thought was going to come and be the end of Zachary Westinghouse, it's Josh Mackey. These fans here are going nuts. Look at this.
Oh! Zachary Westinghouse has been eliminated.
See ya, Zach. That's what you get for pissing off the production team.
Give it up for Josh Mackey.
Now Josh Mackey's got to figure out what he's going to do next. He's in Indiana's biggest battle royal.
I mean, anybody could leave with the championship.
Oh, no.
Your next entrant, 747.
Oh, no. This isn't good for Josh Mackey, but he's got some of the best in there backing him up. Oh, Ray Waddell's telling Josh that he's got it. Look at this.
747, roughly the size of a 747.
Look at this. They're trying to convince Josh Mackey to fight 747.
I don't know if I would do that. Mackey, that might be the smartest move of the night. Yep.
And Josh Mackey has eliminated himself. Give it up for him one more time.
Josh Mackey, ladies and gentlemen. As you say, though, that might be smart not to take on 747. And you see Jordan Whittaker going straight for 747. These two have had recent history. Oh, my God!
Jordan Whittaker has been eliminated.
Listen, I may not like Jordan Whittaker, but you got to get attention
Maybe
to
even
him.
incapacitated.
Are you kidding me?
Jordan Whittaker not moving after that elimination.
Well, of course not. Did you see that? 747 just chucked him straight to the floor.
1 minute.
One of the most brutal eliminations I've ever seen in a battle royal. Sweet Jesus, we need some
brutal elimination to the man in the Oran Hose Club attire. That is an anime reference.
747 just eliminated Corey Storm. Jordan Whittaker still isn't really moving. Wow.
30 seconds.
Picking up Logan Legit with the ease as if he weighed roughly the same as a peach.
Look at this, and he's got that rib cage taped up of Logan
Legit has been eliminated.
Logan Legit's out of here.
Listen, I don't know if you've ever had a rib injury, but just breathing is hard enough.
9, 8,
no joke.
7, 6.
Hard double clothesline from 747 as we await our next entrant. Ryan Howe making his big return to the WWA. The former Diamond Steel loves the rock and roll lifestyle. And looks like he might be going straight for 747. He's facing off with 747. The former Tough Enough competitor, Ryan Howe. And if anyone has a chance of eliminating 747 from this thing, it's got to be Ryan Howe.
This crowd might be behind him, but 747 unfazed by that slap.
I don't think that's smart of Ryan Howe to do. Oh, are you kidding me? Hard strikes. Look at that. Ryan Howe thought he could knock over 747 with that shoulder block, but
it's like trying to shoulder block a school bus.
Yeah, the man's an immovable behemoth.
1 minute.
Look at this. Flying shoulder block at least gets 747 into the ropes, but I don't think that Ryan Howe's going to be able to move 747. Ryan Howe and Jordan Whitaker now trying to team up against 747, but his center of gravity is so low right now, it's going to be hard to get him up, let alone over the top rope.
30 seconds.
Let's not forget, folks, WWA champion Vanderpool still in here from number 1. Sort of impressive. Oh, Ray Waddell went for a crossbody. That was brutal. Oh, drop kick to the face, and it still didn't knock down 747.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Who's next?
What you say is what you do!
Whoa!
Brett Taylor!
It's Brett Taylor! Brett Taylor is back in the World Wrestling Alliance, and he's going right for Tony Evans. Look at this. Forearm from Brett Taylor to Tony Evans. Ryan Howe still working on 747. Still not working out for him. Also in there, superstar Ray Waddell and Vanderpool. We got 6 people currently in this match.
Vanderpool may be the smartest man in the ring because he's not picking fights with anybody right now. He's just trying to recover.
Look at this, 747 may be on his way out thanks to Ryan Howe and Ray Waddell, but no. Vanderpool now cutting off Ray Waddell. Although I think it was a little more of an annoyance. Ryan Howe going straight for Vanderpool. And a low, not a low blow, but a clip to the leg from Brett Taylor. And Ryan Howe's going for Brett Taylor. A face-off between the two who enjoy the rock and roll lifestyle. All we need is Tyler Hawkins in there. Tony Evans taking a breather while Ray Waddell nearly on the outside thanks to 747 and Vanderpool. Oh, Ray Waddell! No! His feet don't touch the ground. Ryan Howe has Brett Taylor up. This isn't good for Brett.
Just trying to make it easier to eliminate him.
Oh, and look at this. 747's trying to eliminate Ray, and Ray is hanging on for dear life with that leg on the bottom rope. Brett Taylor nearly went over the top rope after that hard kick from Ryan Howe.
8, 7.
Low shots from Brett Taylor, and Ray Waddell's able to save himself. music in a while. It's Britton Wood. Wow. We last saw Britton Wood lose a match in Livermore to where he had to retire, but it looks like he's back tonight. He's going for the WWA Champion and the WWA Championship. Oh, Brett Taylor nearly out. Another running knee strike for Britton Wood. Ryan Howe desperately trying to get Brett Taylor out on that bottom rope. 747 really trying to force Ray Waddell out of here. Vanderpool's going for Britton Wood. Look at that.
This is what happens whenever you piss off all-world champion and superior Tony Evans.
Uh-oh! Ryan Howe has Brett Taylor up in a precarious position.
It's an interesting fight.
And he's good. Ray Waddell really desperately trying to get 747 out over there.
You know, I want to back Vanderpool, but man, I don't see how anybody can eliminate 747.
It's definitely going to be quite the task for someone to even attempt it. One of the largest, if not the largest, I think he is the largest competitor on the WWA roster. An immovable object. 30 seconds until the next entrant. Hard strikes from Britton Wood onto our WWA champion. Ray Waddell and Brett Taylor pairing off. Ryan Howe has
10,
Tony Evans
9,
in the corner.
8, 7,
and
6.
over the top rope. Tony Evans desperately trying to get rid of Ryan Howe. What? Mad Mex is biting Brett Taylor. Mad Mex is back. Look at him. He's biting the ropes. Mad Mex is unhinged. It's been a while since we've seen Mad Mex in the World Wrestling Alliance. I love it.
I'm speechless. You know, I made comments about it being difficult to eliminate 747. Mad Mex can't reach the top rope, let alone be thrown over it.
We've seen him use that to his advantage in past Battle Royals, and it looks like everyone's going for 747. This is the smart thing to do. Form some sort of alliance. Britton Wood, Mad Mex, Ryan Howe, Ray Waddell, they're all getting him. There he goes!
747 has been eliminated.
Well, I'll eat my words. I didn't think it was possible.
1 minute.
Anything's possible. Teamwork makes the dream work, baby.
I believe there's something in Kagan's strategies about that.
Ryan Howe now charging back up. Getting the fans behind him. Oh, hard right hand onto the WWA champion, though. He acted like he was going to walk right past him. Brett Taylor also going for Britton Wood, working on that leg.
Man, our poor champion. I guess heavy is the head that wears the crown, which is now taking about 10 shots, I believe.
25 seconds.
The action in the ring is filling up. And it looks like Ryan Howe trying to eliminate our WWA champion and owner. Will he be successful?
10, 9, 8.
Who's the next
7.
entrant? Vanderpool's trying to get Ryan Howe over the top rope. It's Josiah.
The devil himself, Josiah.
Wait a second. Britton Wood is out.
B. Wood has been eliminated.
Britton Wood was eliminated by Brett Taylor during Josiah's entrance. I believe someone else is on the outside.
Well, Vanderpool again being the smartest man in the ring. Well, outside of the ring, I guess.
Wait a sec, Josiah just eliminated Brett Taylor. And you're right, Vanderpool went out through the ropes, and he's trying to escape Ryan Howe, who went through the ropes, who went under the ring.
Brett Taylor has been eliminated.
Vanderpool got a chair, and he hit Ryan Howe in the back with it. Oh, and he's introduced a chair into this match. I know that earlier you mentioned
Josiah has been eliminated.
Josiah has been eliminated, and I apologize. Oh!
1 minute.
Josiah's already out of here thanks to a chair shot from Vanderpool, not to mention that, like, hellish match he was in earlier. And, Ryan Howe and Vanderpool battling it out now. Precarious position. Oh! Vanderpool able to catch himself. This would be huge for Ryan Howe to become the WWA champion in this Battle Royal.
30 seconds.
Oh, Ryan Howe's
it's not going to happen.
Ryan Howe has
Ain't nobody eliminating Vanderpool. Especially not this clown.
Ryan Howe. We're down to Mad Max, Vanderpool, Tony Evans, and Ray Waddell. And it looks like Mad Max is out thanks to Vanderpool now.
Mad Max eliminated. And the final entrant in Indiana's biggest battle royal is...
Wait a sec. What?
What's interesting entrance?
No way. But he has returned tonight in the last position instead of Alexander Knight. Are you kidding me? Running knee from Willie Finesse. The dreads are gone, a whole new look, but the same attitude. Suplex onto Tony Evans, and ladies and gentlemen, we're down to the final four.
This is anyone's game, and I would love Vanderpool to walk away with it, but Willie Finesse is on fire right now.
Any four of these men could walk out of here as the WWA champion. Huge splash from Willie Finesse. And there goes Tony Evans. We're down to the final three. And I am getting word that since Willie Finesse entered,
our final three.
Since Willie Finesse entered before Alexander Knight is gone. Scissor kick from Willie Finesse.
How's that fair? So if I would have ran in and entered, I would be the final entrant.
Are you a licensed wrestler?
I am not. That's fair.
Look at this. Willie Finesse now. Went for Ray Waddell. Rolling elbow onto Willie Finesse. Any three of these men could walk out of here with the WWA Championship. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, oh no.
Willie Finesse has been eliminated.
Willie Finesse dumped out.
Vanderpool tore around.
I think Vanderpool thinks that he won. Ray Waddell was able to hang onto the ropes and also use Willie Finesse last second to get back in the ring. Look at this. Look at this. This building is coming unglued. Look at this. Ray Waddell and Vanderpool slugging it out. Vanderpool has made it since the very beginning. Entrant number one, and it looks like he's out.
No, he is not.
He's hanging on for dear life. Superstar Ray Waddell, a former winner of Indiana's biggest battle royal, would love nothing more than to win the WWA Championship. Look out, look out, look out!
Vanderpool is about to do the impossible from the #1 spot.
Oh! Ray Waddell able to hang on. Vanderpool's desperately trying to get Ray Waddell off of that apron.
How either of these men have anything left in them is beyond me.
Look at this. Vanderpool not able to get Ray Waddell out. I think Vanderpool tweaked his leg.
Vanderpool might be my guy. He might be my favorite wrestler here. I think he deserves to leave with the championship, but he was on wobbly legs and now he's on the top rope. I don't know how much of a chance he has left, I have to be honest with you.
It's a very bad position for Vanderpool to be in. Although I guess not, look out. High knee. Vanderpool, also a former winner of Kentucky's biggest battle royal. The same year that Ray Waddell won Indiana's biggest battle royal. And now it's come down to these two as Ray Waddell goes to the outside. No. His feet did not touch the ground. The referees are signaling that his feet did not touch the ground. Ray Waddell held on for dear life. Now they're facing off. The intensity between these two is intangible.
The vitriol behind that punch.
You can feel it with every strike between these two. There's a deep-seated hatred between Ray Waddell and Vanderpool. Uh-oh, they've both made it back to their feet. Jesus. And a chop to the chest from Vanderpool.
They might chant Ray as boss, but Ray is not your champion. Vanderpool is the World Wrestling Alliance champion for one reason, that's because he is the best wrestler to step within those ropes.
Oh, is that why he had to resort to a shot to the eyes?
What does it say in the victory column?
Look at this. Ray Waddell now. He's looking to catapult Vanderpool into the corner. I think he was trying to go over the top rope and he came out just short. Rolling elbow. And now he's just got to get the WWA owner and the WWA champion with the absolute power up over the top rope to take away some of that power. Look at this, he might just do it. He's got him up. What's going on? Right hand from Nick Depp. Nick Depp was eliminated earlier tonight. Are you kidding me?
Nick Depp using the rules to his advantage, quite literally.
What do you mean?
Smacking him in the face with the rule book.
Using the rules. He's already been in there.
Yeah, and one of the rules doesn't say that he can't do that.
Nick kicked, but Ray Waddell caught it. Rolling elbow. And he's getting Nick Depp out of here so the match can continue. Look out! Vanderpool wins!
Your winner and still WWA champion Vanderpool.
Do you believe in miracles? Yeah, Ray Waddell would have been the WWA champion right now if it wasn't for that slime ball, that piece of crap, Nick Depp. I'm sorry for swearing on commentary, but he's a piece of crap.
Put some respect on his name. That slime ball is your World Wrestling Alliance champion. Well deserved from the #1 spot. Props to you, Vanderpool. He's my champion, and he's your champion too.
Well, he's also still the owner of the World Wrestling Alliance and one of the only people, as much as I hate to admit it, to win the Battle Royal for the WWA Championship from the #1 spot. And you know what? I'd like to say it's been an honor, but I don't really know.
Well,
but
it has been an honor for me to make my debut on commentary next to somebody who I can rub it in against, because my guy won the retained his championship, and you know what? I think he might need a manager in the near future.
I don't know about that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great night from Evansville, Indiana. I've been Drake Jackson.
And I've been Colonel Harper.
This has been WWA Hysteria.